I don't know how to do marketing. I don't want to promote myself. I'm scared of getting out there.
Hi everyone, my name is Eliana. I am a marketing coach for Lightworkers, life coach, EFT, and also reconnective healing practitioner. With this video, I love to empower our Lightworkers to play full out. We're going to speak about the major block we have, the channel we are, our why, and the money and the power. I'm going to ask you 3 questions that will guide you towards a bolder approach to your craft and its marketing. Ryan said that one of the attributes of a lightworker was their lack of self-worth. Can you relate? While I'd love to explain you all of the techniques we use in marketing, and there are quite a few, I feel it's most urgent to go to the root and address this big block that lightworkers have when it comes to promoting themselves. I have met quite a few brilliant healers, craftsmen, whose gifts truly help people. But somehow, they're not sure of themselves. They're shy to talk about what they do. Or a pendulum swing from there, meaning they almost aggressively set their boundaries and act stingy. So now let's talk about you, the one that you call by your name. You have attributes, the physical body, the name, the age, your preferences, your emotions, and so on. All of those things belong to you. However, from a lightworker perspective, those are temporary things that act as a channel for your higher self, for your true mission. Now let it sink. You are the channel for your mission. And just like famous writers channel books and musicians channel their music, you act as a channel here too. And just like a radio is not the message that it transmits, the message you broadcast is not you. Desidentification is the key here. Because when you do that, you leave out the triggers related to your message. And what I mean is, you don't feel like a failure if your message doesn't reach someone. You don't question your self-worth if, as a healer, you fail to heal someone. And your trial and error does not stop at the 3rd failure. If you know Simon Sinek, you've probably heard of start with why. The why is the deep reason why you do what you do. If your why is big enough, it will pull you and your craft will become the motor all by itself. Be crystal clear with yourself on what you do. And I know from my own experience, if you come from afar, i.e. corporate job, lame eating habits, distractions, and superficial values, we may still be caught in that environment and those old energies and the need to look normal. And so we don't dare to step up and say, I've changed, I want different things now. So don't be hard on yourself. It's a step-by-step process, and it's important that you start where you are. You will discover your shadows as time goes by, don't worry, and it's okay for your project to change with time. Be true to yourself as much as you can. And to be honest, finding and especially affirming your true why may be a heavy lifting exercise for a lightworker. And later in this video, we'll see why. There's a belief, probably coming from the Bible and reinforced throughout history, that spiritual people should not take money for their gifts. Even if it's not your case, this unspoken rule has influenced generations, and it contributes to keeping the light workers in the margins of the society. Well, money is power. I think we agree on that. And I'm not here to argue with your beliefs anyway. What I want to do is ask you to answer these 3 following questions. The first question is, you playing small, whom is it serving? Just look at the world around you. Look at the normality today. Who wants you or any life worker to be in power? By who, I mean what people, what instances would love you or people like you to be in power, and who doesn't? Are we talking about a majority or a minority here? Who wants people to be awakened and healed anyway? It's well known that awakened people are harder to control. They also don't buy into profane values our Western society is built on. So now look at you playing small. Whom is it serving? Do you like the current power structures? And I'm talking about politics, big corporations, media, and so on. Do you want these people to keep their power and rule the world according to their values? Or do you want to add of your own? The more the better. Are you afraid of power? Now, intentionally adding a long pause here, let the answer come to you. So these are the 3 questions I'd like you to answer. What I often find is that benevolent and awakened people like to play small. And funny crime also explains this. I mean, you've probably been awakened in many lifetimes and prosecuted, tortured, ostracized, and whatnot for what you know to be truth. So now you're being cautious and staying out of the radars. That's quite logical, isn't it? Unfortunately, this creates a crazy bystander effect. If I'm not mistaken, that was Einstein who said that the world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Can we let this happen? With everything happening in the world nowadays, can we really afford playing small anymore? How many people are missing out when you're being bold? It's time to rise up, to show up, to get together, and to finally move this world into a brighter place. The time has come.